morning, lovelies. I'm Nimia Kote, and welcome back to another day of Nimz Ramble. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about disappointments. Because, well, this morning my boyfriend was supposed to come to visit me. I have not seen him since my counseling appointment, and, well, he didn't show. So, and he didn't text, he didn't message. So it left a little bit of disappointment in my heart. So I figured, since I'm feeling this way, I might as well talk about it. I'll let it inspire me instead of taking me down. So here it is. Disappointments. They all happen. They happen whether we want to or whether we don't want to. The thing is, how do we decide to perceive these disappointments? Do you look at them from a point of view where you just want to cry? I know I wanted to. I sat there after my daughter left for school and I just wanted to go in tears, but my cat kind of just came up to me, started purring and rubbing himself on me, and it kind of made me smile. He acts like a goof. He jumps on walls, and he's a real Garfield. So he made me laugh and smile, and it really helped him get me out of that perception of sadness and deception, because no matter what goes through your day, it's very important to remember that you don't know what the other people are going through. You don't know what their perception of the situation is, and all you've got is your own perception and your own mindset. So going back on the experiences you had, personally, I did not have good prior experiences in relationships and in love. So usually my first instinctual reaction is to be sad and to jump to the worst possible conclusion without even really asking or talking to the person involved in the disappointing scenario. I used to be so emotional about these things that somebody would let me down and I would ruin my day, and I would ruin my daughter's day, and I would ruin everybody's day around. I would become doom and gloom and all sad. But you know what? Like, it didn't get me anywhere. All it did is attract more of that circumstances into my life. Today I choose to see that if things don't happen, it's because they were meant not to happen. What did I do for this situation to end up the way it did? It's a law of attraction. It's knowing that in all things we also play a role in it, whether it's through our own perception or how we choose to react afterwards. It always takes two to tango. If you don't want a situation or a person to deceive or to disappoint, it's for you not to tango in the situation. Don't let it get you down. Yes, you can feel sad, like I sat and I moped for a few minutes, but what I did not do is sit and cry. Instead, I still got up and I still sat here and I decided to shoot this video and to give you guys a holler and, talk about disappointments. Be proactive in those times of hardships, because it's usually out of these times of hardships that the most beautiful things can come out of it. A beautiful lesson or a beautiful thing that's going to come out of it. You don't see the big picture. I know I don't. So I have faith that whatever happens next is for my own good benefit, because I'm changing my habits. I'm eliminating my fears a little by little. I'm learning to let go. So now I have to have faith. I have to have faith that whatever comes next is for my own personal good. Because if I don't have faith that these hardships happen for a reason, then all that's going to happen is more hardships, because it's still a lesson unlearned. And I don't feel like I want any of these anymore. I don't want to have these lessons unlearned where I'm stuck on going into these negative loops, always going back to the same situation and back and back and back. You know what? Like 10 years later, I'm exhausted. And I don't know about you guys, lovelies, but freak, when you get into that loop, it's so hard to get out of it. It's so hard to take that initial step of going out of that loop and going into the light. it's a hard step, but have faith, because you know what? It's worth it, and you're worth it. And at the end of the day, you are still loved, okay? If you're not loved by anybody else, at least know that you're loved by you. That's how I see it. Don't care if nobody else loves me on this planet, at least I still love me. I spent my whole life going from foster home to foster home, and from man to man, disappointed and not happy with myself, and throwing myself around trying to find happiness and always getting disappointed. But it's not until I looked within myself that I found the things that were worth being happy for. That those were the things that, no matter what happens through my day, I still have reasons to smile, because I'm alive and I'm here and I'm talking to you guys and I'm inspiring. Whether it's one person, I'm happy. You know, if 1 view, 100 views, I don't care. I'm just happy to see that I'm letting out what's inside, locked inside my soul. That somewhere out there, at least 1 or 2 or 3 people heard what I had to say, and I feel better. So with that, my beautiful lovelies, I will wish you all a wonderful day. And remember, whether good, bad, or disappointments or moments of joy happen, be happy and look for what that lesson is trying to teach you. Love you. Till another day, lovelies.